The Thargoids. Only a few years back I'd be laughed at for believing in them. Ridiculed. Humiliated. I remember the bartender in Seance who once cut me off for telling people the Thargoids would one day return. Maybe it was because I grew up on the bar, or programmed 17 repetitions of Spandau Ballet in the jukebox. Well, that's what the bartender said, but deep down I knew he was just another NPC Xeno denier. But the times have changed. The Xeno menace is no longer hiding in the shadows. Now they are the shadow. After it was no longer possible to deny them, we feared them. Then we tried to understand them, and feed them occupied escape pods, and giggle while booping them. And finally, we tried blowing them up, and we got good. Too good. Solo Sidewinders versus Hydras. Insta-kills with Guardian shard cannons. It was a massacre. We made them think twice. Until that Salvation guy went and did what humanity does best, and screwed it all up. And that's when the Thargoids came. Maelstroms. 8 of them. So far. Each bright fluffy cloud hosting an impenetrable mystery at its core, surrounded by a moat of dead and dying systems, caustic mayhem, alien nightmares, worse than my ex-wife. But they say we're winning the war. Now, anyone who's gone to the front lines knows that that's propaganda. The Empire and the Federation still at each other's throats. Edmund Mahan still eating too many carbs, and doing jack all about releasing the Panther Clipper. Same old politics, same old bubble. When will we wake up? The Thargoid war is like fart bubbles in a hot tub, but when the smell finally hits us, it'll be too late. If we only knew what was at the center of these maelstroms, what humanity was truly up against, then maybe the sheeple would rise again, reinstall and get back to work, fighting for mankind's survival and for free arcs. Until then, who leads the fight? Aegis? Humanity's best hope against the Xeno? Or like a limp, flaccid symbol of our cosmic impotence? Commanders turned away from Aegis and supported Salvation instead, one of our many mistakes. Lured by the promise of pre-engineered modules, we backed the wrong side. But since Salvation's apparent demise, Aegis is making a comeback, developing new tools that might allow humanity to penetrate the impenetrable hearts of the Thargoid clouds. And how long would it take to roll out? And would it be too late? I decided to sneak into an Aegis facility and steal the prototype anti-Thargoid wave device. We couldn't afford to wait any longer. We needed to know what was in there, and we needed to know now. I headed to Ragen, the closest Maelstrom to Dangus Investigation's home base in Bolognaise. As I entered the cloud, I felt a lump of dread rising from a pit in my stomach. All I could taste was yesterday's pasta. As I crossed into the caustic dust, I felt a tingle on the back of my neck, like small strands of spaghetti blowing in the wind. It might have been yesterday's pasta dinner, actually. I'm kind of a messy eater. But not as messy as these Thargoids. Fumes everywhere, spewed forth by caustic generators that the interceptors tended to. Nothing that happened here was understood, but there was a pattern for those perceptive enough to see it. I was truly entering the undiscovered country, a place where certain death is only a matter of waiting around, as the space itself will eat away at your hull, the most Dangus place that we know. But I kept my head down and pushed forward, and soon I found myself locking my gaze on the heart of the Maelstrom, the cloud within a cloud that no man had yet to enter. From this point forward there was no return and no guarantee of what I would find, but I had to try for humanity, because rebuy is an excellent safety net. Alright, let's put this Aegis device to the test. I activated the Aegis device. It worked. I'm through. I headed into the center. It felt like days moving through time and space without direction and speed. Swirling madness in front of me, if I even still had a front. And that's about the time that the Onion Head flashback kicked in. I closed my eyes and whispered Jerry Garcia's name over and over while the ship rocked back and forth. Felt like I was 19 again at a Pranav Anatal rave, getting pelted with glow sticks, trying not to inhale any free-floating bubbles, and waiting for the beat to finally drop. And then suddenly, it did. I was back in some kind of space. What's this? Consoles. Millions of them, just out here in space, drifting aimlessly. And that's when I realized I wasn't in the undiscovered country. I was in the undeveloped universe. The place between thought and alpha, where all abandoned things live forever in a tentative state. Roadmaps, reworks, and the long-forgotten dreams of children occupy this space. Far off ahead of me, I saw something. It can't be. An Earth-like here? You don't think this could be Raxxla? Has it finally happened? Have my years of searching finally come to fruition? I didn't hesitate and headed straight for the planet, fighting against the current in this strange space. This discovery could make me the richest commander ever. I could almost afford months of fleet carrier maintenance. But more importantly, it'll teach those jerks like that bartender in Seance that cutting me off for talking truths about mysteries is his loss. Because I'm going to buy that bar, I'm going to fire him, and put a bounty on his head. Ooh, buildings. I see buildings. Raxxla's inhabited. That means, oh, I'll get to meet a Raxxlian and learn their secrets. Maybe they have some new flavors of ice cream that I've never tasted. Or maybe they can create machines to chew your food for you. The possibilities are endless. I can't wait. I think there's a landing spot over there. Uh-oh, something doesn't look right here. Oh no. Yeah, this doesn't look right at all. It's all ruined. They blew it up? They blew up Raxxla? Those Thargoid bastards. We have to make them pay. Humanity. We have a war on our doorstep, and if we don't start fighting it harder, then what happened to Raxxla will happen to us too. We will get blowed up. Everywhere. That is bad. Anyway, enough of Raxxla, the underdeveloped lands. 'Tis a silly place. Headed back to our universe, ready to reveal to humanity what I had witnessed. Only it was just about that time that the caustic heat sinks ran out. Oh god. Damn. Prison. Of course. The developers won't let me tell the bubble the secret of the Maelstrom, that it contains a dead Raxxla. They think the NPCs can't handle the truth, so they lock me up every time. But that's fine. That's fine. I like prison. It's comfortable. They give us TVs and beds. Hey, this bed has a stain on the sheets. Hey, guards? Guards, I need fresh linen. Guards? Oh, the door opened. I'm free to go. Sweet. Goodbye. Raxxla!